Hello, friends. We really apologize for yesterday's downbreak of electricity and climate. We got disconnected twice in our session, but keeping our fingers crossed, we are here on the fourth live session of Firefly Creative Solutions presents Corona Talks, the business post lockdown. Sports has always been a trending topic, but now will it be the same post lockdown? Yes, today, to understand the new process and the new technique that might come in the sports after this lockdown, we are here to discuss this topic with the person who always has won the battle for 64 squares, the well-known chess player, Grandmaster Abhijit Kunte. I would like to introduce and explain or invite the person himself, Mr. Abhijit Kunte. Welcome,
Hello
sir.
everyone.
Hi,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you. How are
Uh,
you?
good, sir. How are you?
Good. We are here for another 15 days.
Okay, sir.
Lockdown.
Yes, actually, there's no need of actually introduction, but for the youngsters or the kids for whom you have been an inspiration always, I would like to share your achievements and titles. So, Mr. Abhijit Kunte has won the title of International Grandmaster in 2000, and he became the first Grandmaster from Pune, second from the Maharashtra, and fourth from India. He has also won the International Master title in 1997. There's a long list of his achievements. He has also been awarded a Shiva Chhatrapati Award by Maharashtra government. He has participated many a times in Indian Chess Championship, winning 2 gold medals and 4 bronze medals. He has won the British Chess Championship in 2003 and 2 medals in the Commonwealth Chess Championship. He has also represented India 4 times at Chess Olympiads and won 7 medals in the Asian Team Championship. Hello, sir. It's a great achievement, and you have been always an inspiration for us. Welcome to this session, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, we have been seeing you online a lot these days. We have been following your training sessions on Twitter also. It's great to see you online, sir. So
Thank you. Thank you.
how are you enjoying the online play, sir? Because as far as I know, you like to play it face to face.
Well, there are chess tournaments for there were always online, but now it is more streamlined and it is more competitive, I will say. So initially, when the online chess became popular, there were a lot of efforts put to make the online chess competitive. But
Right,
because of this old thought, like it is Test cricket versus T20. So we have that similar thing in chess, where people are still thinking that face-to-face chess is the only way to go ahead. And the problem with online chess is normally the game duration is very short. It's 3 minutes per person per game. So it is like less than T20, I will say. So it is called the blitz games. So so there are a lot of resistance also. But now, even though everybody in the world has realized that this is the only way to go forward, at least till next 3-4 months. So FIDE has come out with around 2,000 events in next three
yes,
months.
right,
Magnus Carlsen has come out with his $1 million event. So there is serious prize money which is getting involved in online chess, which is I think very good because when other sports are suffering, chess is somehow able to generate some money for the players.
right. But sir, how has this COVID-19 impacted the sports of chess or other sports in the future?
Of course, there will be a big impact. Now we don't know whether Olympic they have postponed it to June when the trials are going to happen, and whether even in June whether it will happen or not. There are so many question marks. So I would say there are many issues with the athletes, especially in other sports, because they need to manage their fitness, they need to manage their technique, and without proper infrastructure available and without proper partners with whom they can play or practice, it is getting tougher every day. I think in this 3 months period, even if the athletes come out with 50 or 60% of their fitness level, I think that will be a big achievement going ahead. Because
But
like too much uncertainty whether events are going, like you keep on training and then there are no events. It
hmm,
becomes very, very.
right, sir. But sir, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes. There was an article in which the English Grandmaster Raymond Kenny says that the chess has not been impacted too severely, but it has actually been a boon and boom time for chess. What do you think?
I don't think it's a boom time for chess. It's a boom time for online chess, I will say. So like some events like this give opportunity to some part of the game. So online chess has got that trigger, which I said that like there was so much resistance for the online chess. So that trigger they have received, and like there are almost 100 to 200 tournaments in a week in India itself. Okay, but it's not a big events where everybody is playing. It's a small events, but it's happening. But it is not organized. The sector is not organized. I will say there are 3 4 players, but still there are certain issues. And I think over a period of time, it will get more structured, and it will get more streamlined with organized events happening.
But sir, it's always considered or seen that chess is a brain game, and you need to be a mastermind always. So kids are a little bit scared of playing chess, or so how friendly can the chess become in these days for kids, especially for kids?
Like I think this is the best time where you can teach chess, and there are so many online classes going on, so many online seminars going on for chess, and even for the schools. I think for them also to teach a sport, chess is sitting ideally because it can be taught online. It
Right.
child play online, and also it's easy to learn at home because you don't need equipments. Only chessboard is required. So I think
So,
seeing all these things, there is a good opportunity to spread the awareness or learnings of chess at the grassroots level, and
so,
this opportunity can be utilized in a big way.
so schools should adapt chess as the main game during because of this lockdown. Also, I mean, there's a chance for schools
I
more
will not
part.
say a big lockdown. I think they should introduce chess anyways, but lockdown is a good opportunity for them to introduce it.
Right, right, right. But because of this, will indoor games get more importance than the outdoor games?
See, it is not indoor games because even badminton is an indoor game, but it is not easy to play. So I think right now the main challenge is you don't have equipments at home, you don't have playing partners at home, and you don't have playing infrastructure at home. So games which does not require all these things can spread. For other sports, it is really tough.
So it's
Like
also
Nayam, they are saying that they are not going to play with badminton doubles or table tennis doubles
double.
in this year.
But sir, there's a big challenge for wrestlers also, for rugby also. You can't keep pushing it.
Many sports we don't. No, but soccer they have started, so rugby also they can start.
Yes, right. But is it true that the sports other than cricket might find it harder to return to normal in India because they do not have the deep financial pockets?
I think, see, because I don't think till September, October, there are going to be many events. So maybe next 3 4 months there will be challenges. But I think after January, I think things will start improving.
But
Because
yeah,
there are players who want to play, there are organizers who organize, and there are people who see that this sport should happen. Like they are lovers of the sports. I don't see that other than cricket, many sports has a professional sponsorships. So whoever is sponsoring it is because of love of the sport, or they believe that sports in India should improve. So most of the sponsorship is coming on that part. So whether there is issues or not, people are going to sponsor the sports.
Right. So lockdown is the best time for the practice.
It's the best time for the practice. I think best time, as an athlete, you don't get so much free time to think about it.
Yes.
You're always thinking about your next tournament or what mistakes you have made in last tournament, and then immediately you need to fix those mistakes and come back. So you are always thinking about next month, next event, or what has gone wrong in the previous event. But now I think this 2 months or 3 months time is very important, because athlete can really think about themselves, what is wrong what is wrong going on for so long, and what changes they can make in their game or in their strategy. So that kind of time you don't get as a sports person. I think this is a unique opportunity which athletes have got to know themselves very well, I think.
So also there's an article in Indian Express where it says that the smaller clubs, the smaller teams, or even the smaller organizations and the smaller sports are saying that we are not in the position to sustain due to this crisis. So does that mean there's going to be a death of smaller sports league?
Sorry, I
And
got cut.
okay, can you hear me now, sir? Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Can you?
Sorry,
Is
I
it
got.
audible?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was saying that there was an article in the Indian Express which says that the smaller clubs and smaller teams or even the smaller organization says that they are not in the position to sustain in this crisis. So does that mean there's going to be a death of smaller sporting leagues and sports?
I think, see, till December there are going to be problems. We must accept it, because whoever is coming out of lockdown completely, I think it will happen by August, September, and then we are working with 100% capacity and with full force. So I think everybody is going to give time for what they are doing for living for next 3 months. So sport may not be the top priority, and we don't know how travel is going to happen. I think
Right,
if they have to start with the local events initially.
right. But as yesterday we had a longest session on discussing the media industry, the impact of COVID-19 on media industry with Samir and Vivekar. It was the longest session actually, and we could see the shift of customers from the printed newspaper to the e-paper. It was very clear. But in the sports, we are not very clear, or we are not able to understand and visualize the change right from the offline to online. Rather than chess we can see, but there can be a change in the sports behavior if we say cricket or any other games, because social distancing is little bit difficult.
I think sports you need to play on the ground,
Yeah, yeah, that's the best thing, sir.
and
Kids
you
are
need
allowed.
to do physical activity, and also you need to play with someone. So
Right.
there are so many challenges to organize the event, and people need to travel to come to one place. So now in chess, they are thinking about organizing the international competitions where people from one city, they will play in one venue, and everyone in the all over the world is connected through internet, something like that. So if I am playing with a guy from Malaysia, I go to the chess center in Pune, and this Malaysian person goes to chess center in Kuala Lumpur when we actually have the game. And they want to do it like online come offline tournament. So that is a new concept which is evolving.
Right. There
But
has. Sorry.
I don't think it is possible in other sports.
It's yeah, you're right, sir. It's little difficult, but I guess you had a discussion with many other sports experts of how the future of sports will be post lockdown. Can you share some ideas or the possibilities of changes in the sports in future?
See, right now the problem is all the stadiums are taken by the government as a COVID center. Most of the stadiums, getting them operational, that is going to be one challenge. Number two, the getting sports person to the to their best technique or fitness level in near future, that is going to, because many of the sports person, even they are at home, they don't have equipments to train.
Hmm.
So that is another issue many sports person are facing. Like you can work out at home, but you don't have a gym at home. It is not that everybody is having fully equipped gym at home. So many players are facing these issues. One more opportunity which I see was because Olympic is postponed. So there can be many junior players who get one more year in practice
Right.
and get ready for the qualifications which might happen in December. So that is one opportunity which junior players will have. Many age groups, 40, 41 actually matters. If you
Right.
are at the age of 35 and 36, and somebody is 19 and is becoming 20, that difference is huge. Also, there is a issue with the age group events because if somebody is playing in under 14, he lost his entire year of under 14, and again he has to go to the next age group. So, what world federations of different sports, how they are going to challenge this issue, that is a very interesting thing. Or maybe people will just lose that age group, or they will shift the age group for under 15 maybe in next year.
Okay. So there we can
So,
see a huge change coming in the sports industry.
but this change is not going to be long term. That's what I felt. It is
Okay.
going to be only till this,
But what can be the
because
positive side of these changes in the sports industry?
well, I think first thing what I told you, that people have players have got time to think. That is one of the biggest things I could see. I think youngsters have a lot of opportunities because of this when they want to perform at international level. So they have got that extra year for qualification, and every organizer is going to innovate in this situation to organize the events. I think that innovation can give out some future.
Right. So a very concerned question
So
of
like,
parents. And sorry,
yeah.
sorry.
So
Continue,
like
sir.
in, people started innovating so much that we have so many events now. It is practically impossible to track all of them.
Right.
There are
But because
websites which like any individual can go there and organize the tournament, and it's all
right.
free of cost.
But we are just talking about the sports, but the sports arena, there will be a huge change in the sports arena also, like the grounds, the stadiums, like pre and post COVID, because stadiums need to take the care of all the equipments, sanitizing the ground, sanitizing the stadium, sanitizing the equipments. It's going to be a huge challenge for them also.
No, see, I don't like it's going to be very, very difficult to organize the events when this COVID situation remains,
Right.
because you have to do it without the spectators.
Mm. We can't imagine IPL without the spectators.
Yes.
It's like a
So
local
that's why I
cricket.
said it's always better to have start with the local events. And every federation, or world federation or national federation, they will come out with the SOPs for organizing the events. Like what are the best practices to organize the events. So I think that can be followed by every sport.
So local sports will be, I mean, sports event will be more this year, post COVID. I mean, post lockdown, and there
I
has to
think
be.
they can also. I think there is no issue. What is wrong in playing badminton? I think.
Right, right, sir. So very, very genuine question and a very concerned question of parents and other teachers also. If I say, how do we reduce a kid's mobile addiction and make them play real board games?
Well, we are talking about starting online education.
Yeah,
So the screen time is going to increase anyways.
but the mobile. So you are in the support of mobile.
No, I am saying that this technology is going to, we have to adapt to the technology. We cannot stop it now. See, I don't think that I was sitting on computer for 12 hours before this COVID time. Now
Right.
it's all computer.
I know, sir. You hated that screens.
Yeah, so anyway, you are going to get exposed to the screen. So only challenge is how good you can utilize the screen.
Right. Yes. And also, what do you think the government should do to popularize the sports like chess or any other sports also? Like specifically, I'm talking about chess.
Even the shooting tournaments have started online.
Oh, right.
So, so it will depend on the how the federations to get anything something like this done, and
So,
how they can manage these platforms or create the platforms where people can start playing from home or whatever it is. I think maybe the sports rules can be changed. Something every federation has to think about it, because you just can't have no sporting activity for next 6 months.
so is that mean that the work from home is trending a lot these days? So in future, it will be play from home.
Play from home. It's a good concept. I think we should ask government to promote it.
Jokes apart, sir, but really I think the sports, I mean, the specifically the chess is the best medium to keep your brain working, specifically for the kids in the schools. And I really like the concept of you saying that schools should adopt or introduce chess in the schools for the kids right from the primary section. So any other sports, because swimming is going to be in trouble for big time, if
Yes.
I can say that. Yeah, and gyms are not going to open, so we need to focus on those games which can be played keeping the social distancing in mind.
I don't know, like, this social distance, in principle, I say yes. But if somebody, two people who are non-COVID, I don't know, does it matter whether you are keeping the social distancing or not? Because I don't think this public transport or even when you're going to the markets, practically the social distancing will actually happen.
And
So I think
sorry.
proper testing before somebody can come to that sporting arena, that is going to, I think, matter a lot.
Right. There's a good question. He is a cricketer, Sairaj, I guess. He is asking that what about rural players to do in this lockdown? What can they do, and how should they keep themselves busy? Because many of them are trainers. Like he's a trainer of cricket teams, or he runs an academy of cricket. So how to keep them busy? How they can earn? How they can sustain is a basic question.
So, I had also asked this question to the government or authorities, that they have given aids to many organizers, businessmen, and many industries, but they are not thought about the sports trainers, academy owners, and referees. So these are the sporting fields who are contributing a lot. Their livelihood remains on the sport, but they are not allowed to function,
Right.
and they
So
just can't shift to another sport or another activity in a day. So
so
one thing is there has to be some platform to address their issues. Number one, for cricket, what I can always say is, because they have a lot of students, they can always start online cricket classes. You can practice the strokes, you can give them fitness challenges for the children, and they can also send their whatever strokes they are playing, that shoot they can send back to the coaches. So but it has to be done through, again, social media, or some using some platforms.
right.
But that's what I said. It is very important that we have to keep the fitness level of the athletes at least at 50 to 60% of what they were, skill level. If we can maintain that, I think it's a good chance for future.
So do you
Because
think
if
that though?
somebody
Sorry.
starts losing motivation in practicing and training, it's difficult to get him back.
Right. Right. Rightly said,
Because
sir.
even when they come back after 3 months, training cannot start with the same situation which they have left. They
Right.
are already dropped the level by 50% or 60%.
Right. Right. So similarly, Mr. Lowell Prabhu had said that during a fashion session, that models need to be fit in during this, because post lockdown you should not have your tummy coming out of your t-shirts and standing in front of the cameras. So you also need to be uh, fit during this. You should take more care during this lockdown. And what you said on that terms, can we say that government should announce specific packages for these rural trainers or academies to sustain?
Yes, I think so. I think so. There has to be some helpline for this people who are working for sports and people who are only dependent on sports.
And do you think,
You
sir,
know,
that sorry.
issue with a lot of injuries when they come back. That is also a quite possibility.
Right. And also, do you think, sir, that this social distancing will affect the team spirit and or what we can say a team josh in any way?
I don't think once you are in ground, I don't think practically it is possible to maintain social distance. When you take a wicket, you cannot stay away with 6 feet distance.
Right, the crowd is what we needs to keep the social distancing.
Yes.
So schools are now going to open online for a few months, maybe, and how it will affect the sports period, or is there any idea that sport the schools can adopt, like every subjects have the specific half an hour, so sports should also have the online sessions for half an hour or a specific day like weekend or something?
Yeah, I think at least school should start 2 sessions in a week with online classes for physical education. They may not be able to teach basketball, football, or volleyball, but of course, yoga, gymnastics, and
So
physical fitness. These 3 aspects can be definitely taught at home with minimum equipments. So that can be one of the idea to start the physical education classes. But I think it should start, because that will motivate the children to do something when everyone is doing, and that will keep them fit. And also, school can promote this as a family activity.
mm, true. So have you spoken to any school authorities or government regarding this idea?
I I have not spoken personally, but I think schools will adopt to it. That's what I hope.
Okay.
Because
It's yes, sir. Hello.
hello.
Yeah, you're saying something, sir. Sorry.
So I said they must be also thinking, how to take it forward, because for them also fitness level, because fitness will give you concentration, alertness. Otherwise, it's going to be tough.
It's already tough for the trainers actually, sir. The trainers around the city are facing a lot of problems who were actually dependent on the 1 hour or 2 hour sessions in the evening and teaching the 5-10 students. Now the process or the situation is such a bad that they are facing financial problems, and in this case they might lose on the sports or they might curse the sports. So how would you suggest them to keep calm and keep patience and look forward and keep teaching?
I think they have to adapt to this new situation and go online. Number one. Number two is this is not going to last for a long time. This is not sustainable that you continue under lockdown for so many time. I think sport is going to start, and it will start at local level first.
First?
So these are the people who will start first actually. The players will start earning the last.
So it's a good news for them also. So
Yes.
also one thing, how should the trainers and players keep pace with their fitness regime?
I said earlier, they need to have their routine set. They need to have some targets, because most of the sports person works only on targets. They always wants to achieve something, and that's how they train. So
Right.
you need to maintain the targets. You need to keep motivating yourself, and it's better to do some activities with your family, because uh,
Mm.
more fun.
So how have you scheduled your days, sir?
Well, personally, I had a target of I should do stars, so I put a target of 50 before this lockdown, so I could achieve it yesterday, one day in spare.
Oh, oh great.
But now this new challenge has come that lockdown has increased.
Because we have seen your skipping video on your social media. So
Yeah,
so I was asking ki, how have you kept your schedule? So that's great, actually. So it has helped you also a lot. So how are you
but now
playing chess?
now I need a new target, but for 31st May.
So any specific diet or any specific suggestions for the players or the kids who are playing chess?
Diet is very simple for me. Whatever wife or mother cooks, so you have to eat that. Luckily in this situation, diet is not an issue, because everybody is eating homemade food.
Homemade and
So
healthy food and
healthy.
variety of food.
Yeah.
That's the best thing. But I hope you must be also be questioned by ma'am that what should be cooked tonight. आज काय करायचं?
आज काय करायचं in kids, so very rarely I get this question.
Oh, yeah, like you are lucky. So the thing is that how would you suggest the kids or the trainers around us to train in this lockdown? I mean, what kind of platforms they should use or how they can process?
So I think now there are so many websites, Google, and I think there was a comparative survey of all these online platforms recently I saw, which is good for how many numbers you are going to broadcast or you are going to talk, like that. So I think most of the platforms are doing very well, online platforms. So I normally use this Google Team or
Yes.
Microsoft Team or Google Meet and this Zoom. These are the few apps which I have used for connection. And I think most important thing is having connected to your students, getting
Hmm.
them. And for students, it is important that they need to show that eagerness to learn, because many times you feel demotivated because of this situation. You get relaxed, but as a sports person, you can't afford it. So keeping yourself motivated right now is the biggest challenge.
Right. There was also in yesterday a news in Sakar or Maharashtra time, I guess, which had online matches of chess. I really forgot that name actually. But in that also, I guess China has backed the first place.
Yeah, so there was online Nations Cup which happened recently. It was
Right.
organized by the World Federation. So China finished first in that.
Okay. So have you played any friendly match or any online match with Vishwanathan Anand in this lockdown or any of the grandmasters? And how was your experience?
This online matches I am not so good at 3 minute games, but for 2 or 3 tournaments. Anand is stuck in Germany. We
Yes.
don't know when he will come back. So I hope that he comes.